we got pine trees, and we are way out in deep East Texas, and we're gonna come out here. There's a lake out here I haven't been to in a while. The wind is blowing, of course, but we're gonna get over here. It's a pretty small lake, so we're gonna get over here and just see what we can find. So it's November. Believe it or not, it's November already, and so I'm gonna get out here and show you where I locate and catch these crappie at. This lake in particular doesn't have a creek, and so the fish tend to gather up in certain places. So let's get over here. I'm gonna eat some breakfast real quick, and I'm gonna drop the boat in the water, and then hopefully we're gonna. That's where it's at, y'all. This right here is a good way to start a good day. This lake, like a lot of lakes in East Texas, they have this real clear tannic look and a bunch of aquatic vegetation. So I really like fishing lakes like this. You can see the trailer lights down like 3 or 4 foot. All right, boat docks and lily pads. Boat docks, lily pads, and pine tree. That's how you know you're in East Texas. I love it out here, y'all. This out here fishes to my strengths, fishes to how I like to fish, and so I really like it. The fishing's really good, and I don't know, maybe one day I'll move out here. Maybe one day we'll get to move out here and make content out here. It's a lot easier than back home for sure. But let's get over here. I'm gonna start talking about how I locate these November crappie, and we're gonna get hopefully on some fish pretty quick. So let's get to it. All right. So the last time I was actually out here I was in my kayak. I have never been on this lake with live scope, so we're gonna see what, if anything, we can catch. I've got this is a new rod right here. It's a Bucks super stiff. It's a 10-foot, so I'm gonna try it. Let's see, but I'm gonna have to find some brush. It's been a while. It's been a few years actually since I've been out here, so it might take us a second to find some brush. But it's real foggy this morning. We had a cold front come through the other day, but I think it's lifting back north as a warm front now. But this lake does not have any creek on it. I mean, these little coves right here is about the only creeks that it has, and so these fish, they really have no choice but to kind of stack up, and I'm hoping we can find them over here. If we can find some, I'll talk about where they're at. Look at all the bait fish right here. That's all bait fish. Definitely don't see a lot of fish on it. It's in 19 foot, so we'll have to see how the depth is, but let's drop a couple times on it. Let's just see. Interested to see how this 10-foot feels. I got a 1/16 ounce jig on here. Might be a little, ooh, had something bite it already. Might be a little tough to maneuver here, but there's something. I was just getting ready to say this lake's got some giant perch in it. Look at that guy. Dang, he literally thumped the jig. Look at that guy. I'm gonna measure this dude. That's a big old perch. We're just gonna kind of rough it. That's a 9 3/4 inch perch right there. I'm gonna throw him in here. I'm keeping fish for my in-laws today, and they love perch, so we'll put them in here. Ooh, that broke me off. What on earth? So I tie a loop knot. This is the only knot, in my opinion, you need for crappie fishing. So I just run the line through there one time like this, and then just make a loop around my middle and index finger like that. Drop it through 3 times, and then just grab this right here, pull it down, cinch it tight. And this is that jig will sit horizontal in the water at all times. You don't have to constantly pull that knot back like you do with some of those cinch down knots. So all right, so I moved a little bit and found the brush pile. This one's definitely got a lot more fish. This one's a little deeper, 23 foot. I'm just trying to get these fish to bite. So far, I have failed. I got that one. That's a good one. Golly, these fish are hard to get to bite, but that's a good one. I just, all I did was just went back to that 16th ounce. It's a keeper. I'm just gonna have to work at it, I think. Just went back to that 16th ounce. I feel like that's just gonna get a little bit better reaction out of him. I really do. That one, there was no bite. He just kind of picked up on it. They're right here. If I can just get them to fire for a second. There's another one. Maybe we got him going now. That's a good keeper. Yes. I think he's a keeper. God, these fish out here are so pretty, y'all. I mean, so pretty. Let me check him. I'm not sure about him. These black crappie, it's hard to tell a lot of times. Oh yeah, so 10.5-inch fish. I switched rods too, so I can kind of finesse this. Maybe we got him woke up. That would be nice. November can be really, really good. I really like fishing in November, to be honest. Weather's cooled off. Fish are starting to kind of settle into their winter patterns, and it can make for a really good bite. The fish are feeding up for the winter, and usually when you find them, you can find them pretty good numbers. This boat is really drifting for some reason. Oh, got that one. That one hit it pretty good too. Oh yeah. I don't know about that one. He's gonna be close, but God, this fish is so pretty. I love East Texas black crappie. He might be short. God, that fish is pretty. Where'd I put the measure? Yeah, it's a 9-and-something-inch fish. We're gonna let him go though. See you, bud. Just barely felt any weight. Let's see. Such a beautiful morning, minus the wind. I got him. God, that one hit it really good. Look at that one. God, these fish are so pretty. I'm gonna say that a million times just because they really are. They look like bass. They're so green. That one right in the roof of the mouth. See, that one was not coming off. Yeah, he's a keeper. This is really fun. I like pitching on fish like this too, especially black crappie. They will hit real hard and then they'll fight like crazy. I'm on that other side of the brush pile now. We're about to start moving around. These fish right here are real finicky. This might be all I can get off of them. Oh, he got it. I stopped it and he came up and grabbed it. It's a little one. He followed it a little bit up and I just stopped it and he grabbed it. I don't think so. God, I'm not calibrated at all yet this morning. It looks short. Yeah, he's short. Let's see. 9-3/4 inch fish. They definitely seem, I mean, I can't really tell if they want it still or if they want it moving away from them yet. They really don't seem to want to chase it though at the same time. Got that one. Ooh. Same size, I think. It's really hard to tell. I think he's gonna be the same size. Yep, same exact size fish. All right, I found another good group here. Now let's just see if they're gonna cooperate. Some good ones down there too, let me tell you. Let's see. I don't know if they're gonna want to bite, but they're there. I didn't get it anywhere down there, and they're already coming up at it, which is good, I think. Got that one. Yes, that one bit it. Ooh, that's a good one. Yes, that's a nice one. He hammered it too, let me tell you. Awesome. I like that one. That one's cool with me. I sure wish the wind wasn't blowing so much. It was not supposed to, but how it is. Look at that one. He was swimming off with it, and I just wasn't gonna set the hook. Ooh, that's a good one. For this lake, that's a good one. There we go. He was just swimming off with it. Settle down, bud. Golly, look at how pretty. He's got a little bit of a weird little thing going on right there. That's a nice black crappie. Heck yeah. That one, I didn't even feel him. I just went to lift up and it was on there. Another one, I didn't feel nothing, just saw the line go slack. I think he'll keep. God, that wind is just ripping. Yeah, he's a keeper. Makes such a difference when you get on fish that actually want to bite. Another solid fish. Yeah, we're getting on them now. It took us a little bit to get dialed, but that 16th ounce jig, and then we got to get just on an active group of fish. These fish are definitely wanting to bite right here. And I'm all for it. Ooh, one had it. He bumped it. This wind is just howling. That one, just again, the line went slack, that's it. Nice one. He's a keeper. Getting it figured out, y'all. I feel like every time I go to East Texas and film, there's people cutting grass. I'm just like a grass cutting magnet, I guess. It's funny. I don't mind, we're over here catching good fish. It's funny, a lot of times you'll have to like get them to swim up and chase it, but they're not wanting to do that here. They're wanting you to just kind of hold it down there. Nice one. I think he'll keep. Like you just hold it down in that group and just twitch it around and don't move it a whole lot. And you get one of them to hammer it. I think he's a keeper. Check him though. Oh yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Finally getting them woke up, and they seem to be pretty hungry too. Another one, I just went to jig it. Man, I wish you could see him in that water. I'm gonna try to keep a limit for my in-laws if I can. Haven't kept any for them in a little while. God, this is so much fun. Every time I come out here, I just want to move out here. It's just not even fair how much better it is. Another good one. These fish got some really good fillets on them too. These black crappie, just the way they're built, so short and stocky. Well, I'm casting that far. They're not that far out there. That one I wasn't gonna set the hook either. Oh yeah, nice one. Dang, that fish was bigger than I thought he was. Come here, bud, come here. Stop, 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 stop. There we go. Right in the roof of the mouth. Golly, that fish was hooked. Slab. This lake right here, it's not known for, you know, giant crappie or anything like that, but you can catch you can catch numbers on this lake, and that's what I like. I love it. I love it. November, you guys. It's on fire. All right, y'all, we got 17 keeper crappie and 2 jumbo perch. And so let's get over here, see if we can finish off this limit. November crappie fishing, you guys, like I said, it's so good, especially lakes like this that don't have creeks. The fish don't go up the creeks and they have to stay main lake on brush. Obviously, if your lake has creeks, you know, the fish will kind of migrate up creeks too, so don't overlook that. But just so happens on this lake there's no creek, and so these fish are stacked out here. The second, this is the third spot they're biting pretty good finally. So let's see if I get kind of more on the main school right here. I'm not really on the main part of this group. Got that one, went to drop it down and he jumped on there. It's 18. We need 7 more. 7 more. Put a new jig on. It's kind of twisting on me a little bit. All right. Got that one. Man, that one's digging. 19. Oop, he popped right off. 19. Seems like if you get off of that main school for a little bit, they don't really, you got to get right in the main school for them to really bite, it seems like. Saw the line go slack. That was all I saw. 20. Need 5 more. There we go, we're falling right back in the main part of it right there. Got that one. Man, I twitched it once and he grabbed it. 21. Golly, it happened fast because first couple spots were not that good. Oh, that's a good something there. That one looked a little bigger on the screen. Man, he looked a lot bigger than that on the screen, but he's still plenty good. 22. Oh, that fish almost thought he was a bass for a split second. Getting right down in there. I'm definitely not picking these fish off. I'm just kind of getting in the right depth and just jigging it. Seems like those really like real solid like jigs, couldn't say the word, seems to be getting them to bite. Seems like holding it still or anything like that's not, but when you hold it still and jig it real hard like that, they bite it. 23, we need 2 more. Ooh, that's a nice one. $24, I need 1 more. That's a solid one there. Probably pushing 12 inches. See, they do not like that moving away. There's one. Is that number 25? I think so. Yep, I think so. Check them, but I think that's 25. Oh yeah, I don't even have to check him. He's 25. It's a limit, y'all. All right, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed this November crappie where I look. Lakes like this that don't have creeks, I look main lake brush piles, timber if the lake has it. It's really simple, you guys, it really is. Anywhere from 15 to 25 foot. Today, the sweet zone was kind of that 20, 23 foot range. I use jigs, I mean, this is all I brought, so it's really simple. So the presentation was real key today. I did not move it a whole lot. They didn't want it pulling up. They didn't want it really pitching. What I did is I just kind of got right in the fish and I would just kind of hold it still and twitch it. Hold it still, twitch it. And that seemed to get a bite. So yeah, November can be really, really good. So if y'all are out and about and your lake has brush on the main lake, if your lake has a creek, I would definitely go up in the creeks and check. There's some fish in the creeks as well, but especially until we get some colder weather, the main lake will still be a little bit better in my opinion. But once we get some colder weather, once we get these water temps down in the low 60s, it'll get a lot better in the creeks. And so anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. Give this a shot at your lake. If your lake doesn't have a creek and has brush piles on the main lake, you might be surprised. You might catch a limit just like this. Just like that. All right, hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if y'all haven't. Hit that notification bell. That way every time I post, you guys get notified. We'll see you in the next one. Y'all take it easy.